Hey everybody, it's Reynolds from Van Ed Equipment, and today we're going to be talking about one of our favorite companies that we work with, Buffalo Turbine. And Buffalo Turbine, as you know, is the maker of one of our favorite brands of debris blowers, dust control units, and now insecticide sprayers. And if you've ever been on a demo job without dust control or a golf course that with leaves all over it, you know the benefits of the products that they really make. And today we're joined by Chris Fouquet, Sales and Marketing at Buffalo Turbine. Hey Chris, thanks for joining. How are you?
Hey, Reynold. Hey,
Yeah,
Reynold. Thanks for inviting us to your channel.
yeah, absolutely.
Really
And
excited about being here.
where are you from? Where are you coming from?
We're in Western New York, about 30 miles south of Buffalo, New York, which is kind of where the name comes from, I guess, right? Buffalo Turbine.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, of course. You know what? Let's start there. Tell me about the company. Tell me about the history.
Sure, yeah. The company was founded in 1945. Goes back a little bit of ways. We've been making turbine blowers and been the leader in turbine blowers for the last 80 years. Our products are trusted by commercial business, agriculture, municipalities, and the military worldwide. From clearing airport runways to aiding public health with mosquito control, our legendary turbine blowers get the job done. So early on, the USDA was looking for a lightweight sprayer for crop maintenance and that would cover large areas and do it thoroughly. So we developed a sprayer for that purpose and that found that the turbine was ideal for that. Puts out lots of air, covered. In some cases, we had 30 rows of tomatoes that they would dust in one pass, both top and bottom of the leaf. So after developing that turbine sprayer, we developed the debris blower that so many people see on golf courses and racetracks and airport runways and things like that. So today we're the leading innovator in the industry with over 14 industry firsts and counting. We pride ourselves on building best on earth equipment that's easy to operate, durable, reliable, and easy to maintain.
How is your company able to innovate so much so quickly?
Horschel Brothers Precision is a machine shop, and they're the parent company for Buffalo Turbine. In addition to Buffalo Turbine, they also own Vibratech, which is an OEM for viscous dampers, and Fluid Damper, which is also a viscous damper company for aftermarket and performance type dampers. So, guys that have hot rods and things like that, they can go to the auto store and purchase them for their high powered units. So we're used to doing very high quality precision machining. Our parent company is actually a high precision machine shop that makes aerospace components and things like that. And we do that on a contract basis for a number of different companies that provide parts. Virtually, I would say, if you're flying on an airplane, chances are some of those parts on that airplane were made by us. Going back to the like Fluid Damper and Vibratech, those companies, they got that racing connection. Well, you've probably seen Buffalo Turbine blowers on NASCAR tracks, F1, IndyCar racing, and things like that. So we're a very dynamic company. We employ about 120 employees, run 3 shifts 24/7. Everything's made in-house here in North America.
Fantastic. And speaking about the innovation aspect of it and being the first with one of the industry first, it sounds like you have a new first. And that's actually one of the reasons why I invited you onto the channel to talk about it. Your new product, the eKB, the world's first battery-powered electrical debris blower, as it says. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. At the end of last year, we released it initially at the Equip Expo. It's the first battery electric turbine debris blower on the market. Quiet, powerful, with zero emissions. It's built for efficiency. It's able to move large amounts of debris farther and faster while keeping noise levels low. We had some independent testing done, found that it's actually 50% quieter than the typical gas-powered unit. So you're talking levels that are similar to urban street noise or even a hairdryer. It's designed for long uninterrupted use. Battery options offer up to 5.5 hours of continuous operation, so it can run quite a ways on a single charge. It also still has our rugged frame, our 10-button wireless remote, and 360-degree rotation for the most durability, flexibility, and control in the market.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. 5.5 hours. That's plenty of time for a lot of major jobs. I get that, people are buying cars that are EVs because they want to decrease on maintenance or, decrease on gas costs. Why would you put, a battery in a debris blower? What made you do that?
Well, our customers, they wanted a quieter zero emission solution to meet environmental initiatives mainly. The environmental initiatives were the first thing. The quiet part of it just came as an extra bonus. The eKB meets both of those requests and situations. With the eKB, operators can work during odd hours without noise complaints and also meet the local regulations that many municipalities have put on gas-powered units. Also, eKB addresses both, as I said, the environmental and noise concerns while still having the ability to quickly move large amounts of debris. But for example, HOAs and the residential golf courses are customers that need to operate at early hours. And many times they draw noise complaints during those early hours. The earlier golf courses can get their morning cleanup done, the sooner tee-offs can begin, and that adds to their bottom line.
Yeah, that makes sense. When you're able to work extended hours or earlier or later, then you have more of a window of opportunity to do these kind of things. That's really cool. Okay, great. So you have this great battery powered debris blower. How does that stack up against other debris blowers, other battery powered debris blowers in the market?
Well, there's simply no competition. I mean, the Cyclone eKB is the only battery electric turbine debris blower of its kind right now. It's an industry first, combining high air volume performance with environmental responsibility. So the eKB will efficiently move large amounts of debris quickly and thoroughly and with less impact on the environment.
Yeah, that obviously makes sense. Actually, that's amazing. There's no other competitive market in the market for this. That really is a really industry
Yeah,
first. That's very cool.
It is one of our 14 industry firsts.
You got it. Do you have a chart in the back somewhere where it's 13 and now you change the number to 14? Is that what you do on a regular basis? So next one waiting for the 15?
Yeah, we've done it a few times since I've been here, and I haven't been here as long as Justin has.
I can imagine the chart in the back where there's a massive sign and then just like change one to the other. That'd be pretty cool. With all these innovations in there and being one of the first battery powered debris blowers, what kind of scenarios or industries would be best suited for this?
Well, the eKB, it's perfect for municipalities, especially municipalities that have eco-friendly initiatives going on. Parks, golf courses, anywhere noise reduction and eco-friendliness, environmental issues come into play and are essential. Whether it's clearing sidewalks, hiking trails, parking lots, the eKB gets the job done quickly.
Yeah, and that's really the main advantage, right? When you're able to do things in an environment where you don't have to have noise issues, then it extends the ability to use that debris blower. Very, very cool. Okay, so we talked about the eKB and its greatness and how you're able to use it in different scenarios. But like everybody else or in the environment, not everybody's ready for the battery revolution. They're not ready for going electric. We know there's a lot of people still using gas trucks and everything like that. And that's fine. What do you have that's similar for these type of people?
Well, we manufacture over 30 different models of turbine debris blowers and sprayers. So we kind of have something for everyone, so to speak. From our environmentally friendly eKB to our powerful gas-powered units, we can pretty much cover any type of debris issue that's necessary. In addition to the eKB popular models that we make for municipalities, parks, and things like that, our Blitz stand-on units, we have two of those, 26 horsepower and a 40 horsepower. We also have our Cyclone KB7, for instance. It's one of our 8 tow-behind units. That's the industry's top-selling tow-behind debris blower. Very famous and well-used on golf courses. With options ranging from 14 to 430 horsepower, including PTO and hydraulic-driven models, we can handle pretty much any debris challenge. We're constantly innovating to find the most efficient ways to move debris, and we're proud to lead the industry in innovation for 80 years.
So speaking about the eKB and how it's 50%, quieter. Recently, it looks like you had the eKB tested in a pretty fancy anechoic chamber. How was that? What did you find?
Yeah, so when we first had the unit at the Equip Expo in Louisville, it was a pre-production prototype, and people were asking us about, how quiet it was. And we knew from testing in our own facilities that it was a lot quieter than our gas-powered units of similar size. So fortunately, Vanguard, who supplies the batteries for the unit, they have a very sophisticated test facility that does include that anechoic chamber that you see in the picture. So they ran the test for us and provided the test results and confirmed that it was 50% quieter.
Hey, Chris, really glad you were able to join us today. That's today's deep dive into Buffalo Turbine and all new Cyclone eKB. Huge thanks to Chris for joining us and sharing the story behind one of the most innovative blower brands in the industry. If you got any questions about the eKB or any of the Buffalo Turbine lineup, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any one of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Bennett Equipment.